Okay, dear friends, welcome back. Today, I'd like to continue our series of Vulnhub. The virtual machine would be Funbox series, CTF, to be exact. I will put the link into the description section below so you can download this image. Before we begin our today's video, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. I do appreciate your help and support. To save the time, I have already imported the virtual machine into the virtual box. So now I'd like to enter into the Kali Linux. As you can see, the IP address of the virtual machine has been identified as 254. And I did the Nmap scanning. I did like scene scan, version scan, script scan. I also did the comprehensive scan, by the option -P-. From the Nmap scanning results, as you can see over here, there are 4 open ports. The first one is 22. Of course, this version tells us it doesn't have any vulnerability. Sorry about that notification. And the second port is 80, which runs HTTP. Next one is 110, which runs POP3. Of course, this is for the mail reception service. And the last one is 143, which runs Nmap. So I think from the Nmap scanning result, the next objective or next thing what we can do is to do some immersion for the 80 port, because the other 3 ports doesn't have vulnerability we can make use of or explore. Okay, so now let's open up our Firefox and input the IP address of the target. And so this is the just default Apache 2 page. And as we scroll down a bit, we cannot find anything useful. And also we can check the source code for this page. Also, it cannot give us any information. But remember, also we can check whether, this we need to refresh. We need to open up. Sorry about that. We need to open the new private window. And but also this is the same page of the default about Apache 2 page. And now we can check whether this target has robots file, but not found. And if we go back to the instruction of this virtual machine, which provided by the author, it says there are hints. Nickel scans case sensitive, and you need a minimum of 15 minutes to get a user. So maybe this can give us some information. As I can tell you, when I did this box or this virtual machine, I tried to make directory immersion, but I cannot find anything, any useful directory or files. So from the hint which provided by the author, so maybe this target or this virtual machine, this site has capital letter, consist of capital letter robots. Oh, sorry, I mistype. Okay, so here also we can, as we scroll down, there is disallow. Of course, this I think should be the directory. and also upload. We can check on this. Upload. And this directory not found. But if we check another one, this one, very long name. And so, of course, we cannot get the such directory name by the normal way. We can copy and paste in here. But returned message says forbidden. So maybe this directory has, we cannot access this directory directly. We need to find out whether this directory has some sort of a subdirectory or files. So now what we can do next is to use the GoBuster. GoBuster. And we can copy this URL and paste in here. And we, of course, we need to specify the word list. GoBuster directory medium. And also we need to specify the extensions options like, of course, PHP. And also we need to find out whether this directory has some sort of like sh shell script. And now I think let's hit enter. Yeah, immediately we got another directory or subdirectory and also the file. We can visit this file. Upload. Oh, sorry. I need append to the and upload. Oh, upload PHP. Okay. So I think from this page we can upload our file. For example, our reverse shell PHP code. And of course, we need to, I think we can cancel or interrupt this process. We can copy the shell script from my two sets. And also I needed to do some modifications. In this case, just what we need to do is to change the IP address to our Kali Linux. And I always change the port number to my favorite one. And now let's write and quit. So now we have already got the shell.php file ready. And now we can head over back to our browser and we can browse the, of course, we need to go to our working directory, which is Funbox 4. And we can select the shell.php and upload. So this file has been uploaded without any issue. So it means that this target or this virtual machine doesn't have any firewall in place. So to this point, it's a bit easy if we can find out the directory name and also the file. So now, of course, we need to set up the listener first and wait for the target to connect back to our Kali Linux. But I think now the message just says the file has been uploaded, but where is this file located? And if you don't forget, this very long directory has a subdirectory of upload. So maybe our shell.php file is inside this subdirectory, and we can check on that. Upload and shell. Let's hit enter. I think it's working. now we successfully retrieved the shell from the virtual machine, and we can make this shell more interactive. Like we can check the version of Python. Python 2 exists on the target. Import pty spawn bash. Okay, now we do some very basic enumeration. For example, we can go to the home directory. There's 2 other users, and we can go to the first one. I think we can go to the root directory. And here it has one hint file, txt. And this is the, I think is based in the base 64. And this one, if you can use the Cyberchef, for example, like we can open up the Cyberchef. I cannot remember the address of the Cyberchef, but this one is a very good website when we do the do the decryption or decoding. And now we can copy this message, and then we can paste in here. It looks like it's encoded in the 64, base 64. No hints here. It's okay. And also we can try another one. Not enough. Copy and paste in here. But it's not encoded in base 64. It's all right. Maybe this one, 32. 32. Search for to-dos. But I can tell you, if you use the find command to find the to-dos, you cannot find anything. Nothing. Also, you can notice this message, and this message is encoded in brain fog, and we can check whether this Cyberchef has the brain fog. No, we need to use other website to help us to decode this message. And brain fog decode. And we can use this one maybe. It's okay. Doesn't matter. And we can copy this message. I think we have already copied that. And we can paste in here. Oh, not this one. We need to make a copy again. And paste in here. The next hint is located in. So I think this is some sort of the rabbit hole. This hint doesn't give us any useful information. So what can we do? We can go to the home directory and go to the anala, but permission denied. Also, we can go to another home directory, but it doesn't. Here has to do. Make a coffee, buy. I think such information doesn't help us very much. Okay? So what we can do is, firstly, to upgrade this shell to the metapletter and use the metapletter session to elevate our privilege. And we can go to the temporary directory. And but this virtual machine has some special. For example, this virtual machine doesn't have the wget utility. Also doesn't have the queue. So we cannot use the normal way to upload some files like a payload. But you remember that? You remember this page? We can upload our file through this function. Yeah, any file. And but first we need to generate our payload. And through this payload, and then we can get the MetaPreter session. And we can use the MSF Vulnhub. And we just autocomplete this command. I think you have already, yeah, I think we have already generated the payload. The name is escalate ELF. And now we can go back to our browser and can upload this file or this payload. And also we need to go back to our shell to move this payload to our temporary directory. So we can run, we have a permission to run or execute this file. And we can go to the var and go to the www, go to this one, and I think this file, our payload should be in this directory. Yeah, upload. So this is our generated payload, and we can move this payload to the temporary directory. Now we can go back to our temporary directory and change mode. Add the executable privilege to this file or this payload. But before we run this payload, we need to launch our handler by starting the MSF console. Okay, we use the exploit multi-handler, and we need to set the payload. The payload type should be the same as this one. And we can show options and set a local host as our Kali Linux. Set the local port as, of course, this local port must be the same as this one. So the virtual machine can make a connection to this port, to this local port, which is 666. And now we can run. So now the MSF console started to reverse TCP handler. And now we can go back to our shell of the virtual machine. We can run this payload. Yeah, now we have already upgraded our shell, our original shell, to the MetaPreter, and we can background this MetaPreter session and search suggester. And we can use this post exploitation module. Show options. I think the only field what we need to specify is session number. Of course, at this moment, there's just only one session. And now let's run. So, of course, this module is a very good module when we do the local privilege escalation. And this module will try to find out how many possible vulnerabilities for our advantages. And then we can select appropriate one to do the job for us. That is to elevate our privilege. And now we need to wait for this to be completed, collect all existed vulnerability on the target. And now run a check method. Yeah. don't worry. Always when we run this module, there are some error messages, but we just wait for this module to be completed. Sorry about this gibberish message. Yeah, after this is finished, and we need to scroll up and find the appropriate module. I don't know what's happening on the background. Why is there so many error messages or warning? Not error, just some warning messages. If you know about this, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you. I think now we need to. I think we have already completed this process, but we need to find out which one is good one. Always the first one is the best one. If the first one doesn't work, and then we can move to the next. Yeah, a lot of outputs. Oh, sorry, not the output, just some warning information. Sorry about this. Yeah, here I think we have already get the location of the appropriate module. So maybe this one, the first one, always the best one. We can copy, and we can use this module, and we can show options and set the local host as our Kali Linux, and set the local port as, of course, this should be another or different port number. And also another option we need to configure is the session number, and we can show options again to make sure every field or required field have been configured properly. I think it's good to go. And now let's run. I think this module is working. Again, some warning information. Yeah, I need to fix this issue. Maybe this one has to do with the Ruby language. Maybe I need to upgrade or update the Ruby. I'm not sure. Anyway, we need to complete this virtual machine first. Yeah, I think the MetaPreta session 2 opened, and we can share and can check the ID. Yeah, now we are root user. We can go to the root directory, and we got the final flag. Of course, in this virtual machine, there is just one flag. Yeah, okay, so that's all I'd like to demonstrate in this video. I hope you can get a bit value or something else from this video. I do appreciate your help and support. If you don't mind, again, please leave a like below and subscribe to my channel. Bye.